Hi friends, welcome back. Today we are doing one of my absolute favorite things. We are putting together our Christmas dopamine menu. So before we get started, go ahead and grab yourself your favorite holiday drink, whether that is a hot cocoa filled to the brim with marshmallows or if it's an iced gingerbread latte. Go ahead and grab yourself something cozy to drink and maybe a pen and paper because you're going to want to take notes because I have all kinds of really fun and amazing ideas for you for this Christmas. If you were here this fall, I put together a fall dopamine menu for you guys, and I absolutely loved putting together all of those ideas. So today we are going to be talking all things Christmas. We're going to be talking about Christmas bucket list things. We're going to be talking about movies and books and craft ideas and just everything Christmas. So whether you're looking for a little inspiration or you just want your December to feel softer, slower, and a little more magical, you are in the right place. Let's dive in. Let's start this video off with our Christmas bucket list. There are so many, just the coziest Christmas bucket list that you can find on Pinterest. And I have scoured through Pinterest and found some ideas that I felt sounded like so much fun and sounded just so magical and something that I wanted to not only do for myself, but some that I wanted to do with my kids as well. And the first one is to set up a hot cocoa bar that is super fancy and almost kind of feels like you're staying at the Ritz in Home Alone 2. I found this video from by Michelle Lay. I love following her. She is one of my favorite influencers, and she put together the most gorgeous hot cocoa bar. I love all of the silver accents and just how she put her hot cocoa in a crock pot. It just seemed like it would make the whole process so easy. And that leads me into my next item on my bucket list, and that is to have a Home Alone movie night. I did this with my son last year, well, and my daughter too, but she's just really little then. She's older now, so maybe she'll enjoy it this year. But we did this last year where we got pizza and drank Pepsi and had crazy huge ice cream sundaes, and it was so much fun. And then I used our projector and we watched Home Alone on the projector screen, and it was just super cozy and fun, and Sebastian really, really loved it. So we will definitely be doing that again this year. Now, you might have seen this idea on Instagram already because I feel like maybe it was about last year or so that this kind of went viral, but to do a Christmas book advent calendar for your kids. I've seen some where moms will take the time to wrap, 12 books or sometimes even 25 books in gift wrap and let their children pick out one book each evening and then read it. That would be super fun. I don't feel like this year is going to be the year that I will have enough time to individually wrap all of those books, but I do think it's a really cute idea to read Christmas books in the evenings with your kids during this Christmas season. Another idea I had was to do some homemade salt dough Christmas ornaments with my children. I found the cutest idea for a handprint salt dough ornament, and I feel like it would make such a great gift. One of the things that has become one of my favorite Christmas traditions in the last few years is to do a New Year's tree, and I highly, highly recommend it. So I know a lot of people are ready to take down their Christmas tree like the day after Christmas, but me, I love the magic of Christmas, and I want to keep my tree up for at least a couple weeks after Christmas. So what I like to do to kind of change things up is to turn my tree into a New Year's tree. So every single year for the last couple of years, I have turned our Christmas tree into a New Year's tree a few days after Christmas or the day after Christmas. So for my New Year's tree, I like to make new picture frame ornaments, and a lot of times I will pick a photo from like that year's biggest event, whether it be a life event like a wedding or a child being born, or whether it's a big vacation that we all went on. I love to go through all of my ornaments from the past years and just reminisce and bring in the new year with a New Year's tree. It's just so much fun. And the last item on my Christmas bucket list is to put together a Christmas puzzle and watch Christmas movies. I've already started on this today. I'm waiting for my son to get home from school, and hopefully he'll want to help me work on Christmas puzzles. But it's so much fun. It's so relaxing and enjoyable. And I don't know, I must be getting old because doing puzzles is one of my favorite things to do right now. Next, let's move on to movies to watch. I absolutely love A Muppet Christmas Carol. You might have heard me say it in other videos, but it is one of my favorite movies even outside of Christmas movies. I just love that movie so much. It has such a beautiful message. And we're going to talk a little bit more about A Christmas Carol when we get to books, but I do love that movie as well. So if you've never seen it, I highly recommend it. It's especially a great one to watch with your kids. Another Christmas classic that everybody loves is the movie The Holiday. This movie just gives me all of the feels. I'm so lucky because my husband has been willing to watch Christmas movies with me every night for the last couple of weeks, and we just finished watching The Holiday the other day. It had been a while since I had seen it, and I kind of had forgotten how it ended, and it's just such a sweet movie. So if you haven't already watched it this season, definitely go and watch it. Another movie that I absolutely love is Little Women. This movie is so just beautiful, and I love the music. Now, if you've seen the modern day one, I think came out maybe in like 2017, 2018. I like that one, but I don't like it as much as the 1994 version. You have to watch the 1994 version. I feel like it's so much more authentic. I feel like the casting was better. I feel like the music was better. So if you love the modern day one, you will love the 1994 version. And of course, it wouldn't be a Christmas movie list without the movie Love Actually. Again, I'm so lucky that my husband is willing to watch these movies with me, because last year, I think that was actually my first year ever seeing Love Actually. And it is such a great movie. It is so beautiful and gives you all the feels, and it's funny, so definitely recommend that one. If you love a good, corny, Hallmark type Christmas movie, then you will love the movie Last Christmas. Netflix has been coming out with so many great like Hallmark Christmas style movies, and I hadn't seen this one before until a couple weeks ago. Now, I'll just say it kind of started out a little bit weird. I was like not sure if I liked it or not. And then there is this major plot twist at the end that literally had my whole body like in shock. I loved that movie so much. Highly recommend watching that one. And last but not least is an oldie, but probably one of my all-time favorite movies, and that is It's a Wonderful Life. If you have never taken the time to watch that movie, please, 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 if you do nothing else from this video, watch It's a Wonderful Life. I get chills just thinking about it. It has such a beautiful message. There are some iconic scenes in that movie. It's just truly one of the greatest films ever created, one of the most beautiful storylines. And if you love A Christmas Carol, you will love It's a Wonderful Life. So definitely watch it this season. Okay, moving on to books to read this season. I'm going to go ahead and put my mic on so I can show you guys the books, but you're going to see why I hold on to the mic, because the audio quality is just so much better when I hold it. First and foremost, let's talk about A Christmas Carol. Now, it's been my goal for the last probably 3 years to read this book, and I have not finished it yet, but this is going to be the year. This year, I'm going to put it on my coffee table near my reading chair, and I'm going to finish it this season. It's just such a classic, and I love the Muppet Christmas Carol movie, like I said, so I want to experience the book version, and so I just think it'll be such a good read. I like this copy that I have here because this is the original artwork, and it has some notes and letters from Charles Dickens, so you can actually see his handwriting and see what he had to say about the book. So this is just such a fun one. Okay, there is a reason why these books and this author has taken TikTok and Book Talk by storm. This is The Christmas Tree Farm and The Gingerbread Bakery. These books are so good. I read both of her fall books this fall. In fact, I just finished the second one the other day, and I'm so excited to dive into these Christmassy ones. I did read the Christmas Tree Farm book last year, and I really enjoyed it. Now, disclaimer, these books are very cozy and very sweet love stories, but there is a good amount of spice to them. So if you're into that, I highly recommend these. Another book that I wanted to recommend to you guys is called Snow and Rose. I just started this the other day. It is by Emily Winfield Martin. You guys would probably recognize a lot of her children's books. She writes and illustrates beautiful children's books. So I love that the inside of this book has color and it has pictures, and I did start reading it the other day, and it does seem like it's going to be really good. It's basically about two sisters whose father went missing in the woods, and they are uncovering the mystery of what happened to them. And I love on the back how it says, Snow and Rose didn't know they were living in a fairy tale. people never do. This is going to be such a good one, I can tell already. And last but not least is the Christmas bookshop. I did read this one last year as well, and I thought it was really good, and I do think it is absolutely worthy of a second read. It's about a young woman who is working in a bookshop, and she feels like she is kind of a failure at life. And she meets this like celebrity guy, and he kind of falls in love with her and is kind of pursuing her. It's a very interesting storyline, and I really enjoyed it, so I definitely recommend this one. Okay, next let's talk about crafts and activities. I found so many really beautiful DIYs on Pinterest that I wanted to share with you guys, and it just had me so inspired about things that I wanted to make this season. And the first one is one that I actually also put on my autumn dopamine menu, but I didn't quite get to it, but now I have the supplies for it, so I'm fairly confident that it will happen this season, and that is to make some embossed metal ornaments. So I did end up buying some metal sheets and some embossing pens, and I'm really excited to make ornaments, and I'm also excited to try my hand at making a garland. I found so many beautiful ornaments and garlands that people make on Instagram and people making them on Pinterest, and it gave me so many ideas, and I just thought it would look so beautiful on the tree, and it would also make such a great gift to give someone this year. And I have also seen that some people will make their brass ornaments out of the inside of tomato paste tubes. So I have bought a few of these. We've been doing pizza Fridays, and I've been trying to use tomato paste every week so I can save up a few of these to use them for this craft idea. But what you basically do is you would cut this open, rinse out the inside, and then on the inside of this tube, it is a brass color, so it's perfect for making ornaments out of. If you can't tell, I was very inspired with ornaments this year. Lots of DIY ornaments, including these velvet embroidered ornaments that I found on Pinterest. I love these. I thought they were so beautiful. I do have some beads that I had from a previous craft, and I think these will be perfect for creating some ornaments like this. And I also found these really cute white star ornaments. I love these. You can purchase them, but I felt like they would be so easy to try and DIY. Another DIY ornament that I've been seeing all over the internet are these paper star ornaments. They seem fairly simple, and if I can find the right paper, I feel like I could do some really cute star ornaments for not only my tree out here in the living room, but the trees in the kids' room as well. So if you guys have any suggestions on a good like scrapbook store that has really beautiful craft paper for Christmas and something that would work for these star ornaments, I would definitely take your guys' suggestions. So if you know of any shops, please comment them below. And speaking of paper, I've been seeing these paper chain garlands all over. They are so cute and look like so much fun. I think I just need to like go to a scrapbook store and see if I can find any paper that I like. I'm so particular. I wish I wasn't so particular, but I have a hard time with pattern because I am so particular. So if you have any suggestions, I will gladly take your guys' suggestions on some beautiful paper to do a paper chain. And last but not least, for activities, I guess this isn't so much of a DIY or a craft, but it's just a really fun activity to do, and that is putting together Christmas puzzles. I have been buying these Lore Pemberton puzzles for the last couple of months, and I love them so much. I was working on this one today. Her artwork is so beautiful, and I just love how cozy all of her puzzles are. I also picked up this really cute Christmas farm one. I'm really excited about this one because I grew up in Idaho, and actually this barn kind of looks like the barn at my grandparents' house. So I just thought these would be so cute to do, and I feel like these will be the type of puzzles that I can pull out year after year, and they'll be tied to the seasons, and it will just bring back all those memories of putting together puzzles with my kids. Okay, last but certainly not least, I want to share with you guys just a couple of recipes that I have tried or that I want to try this season. And at the very top of this list are these gluten-free peppermint sour cream cookies. Oh my gosh, if you haven't made these yet, they are a must, especially if you're gluten-free like myself. I've been making these cookies every year for the past couple of years, and they are such a showstopper. Everybody who tries them absolutely loves them. They are delicious, but be warned, they are addictive, but they are just so good. You have to give them a try. Another idea for a recipe I saw were these holiday wreath ice cubes. I thought these were so cute, especially if you're hosting a party or hosting for Christmas this season. This could be such an easy little DIY that you could try that would also be such a crowd pleaser. And last but not least is to try this recipe I found for a gingerbread latte from my girl by Michelle Lay. Again, I love her. Go follow her. She has so many beautiful ideas for home decor and also for delicious recipes. So I put together this gingerbread latte today, and I am loving it. And I love the fact that this syrup will last me for about a week, and I can put it in my coffee every morning, and it's just so delicious. I can't wait for my husband to try it. I think he's going to love it. All right, friends, that is it for my Christmas dopamine menu this year. I hope you found some inspiration in this video, and I hope that you also found it as a little permission slip to slow down and just enjoy the magic of this season. And if you've made it this far into this video, I just want to thank you so very much for being here. I took a chance this year and started working towards reviving this decades-old YouTube channel that I had tried to build many times and had eventually given up on, but I have been consistent on here for a couple of months now, and it's because of you guys, your comments, your likes, your views. I just appreciate you guys so very much. So thank you so much for making my Christmas season all the more special this year. You guys truly mean the world to me, so thank you. So as always, thank you guys so much for being here. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Mwah.